Our itinerary called for us to hike 31 miles over 5 days, where we would see Tooth of Time and Schaefer's Peak, climb to Inspiration Point, and pass by a couple lakes. Other highlights included branding hats, shoes, and whatever else we could find to burn, shooting shotguns, a challenge course, campfire events, and helping to build a new trail. Our first day was a travel day. We met at United Methodist Church, and as you can see, our backpacks are fully loaded. Since deodorant is not allowed at Philmont, it's safe to say that this is the best the crew smelt the entire trip. We took the Amtrak train from Union Station to Raton, New Mexico. Here we are at Union Station, just standing around because we did not know where to go. We finally made it onto the train at the scheduled time, but it would prove to be the last time Amtrak would be on time for the rest of our trip. At least Mr. Dan looks happy to be on the train. We spent the next 28 hours on the train. The scouts spent most of their time in the viewing cart, playing games and eating snacks. There was a bit of scenery to take in. We passed through Las Vegas, and at least one scout got some sleep on the train. We arrived at Philmont well after midnight, and the scouts found their tents they would call home for the next couple of days. The next day, we had to do a bunch of stuff to check into Philmont. You know, paperwork, picking up gear, medical rechecks, etc. It was a long day, but ended with a campfire hosted by the Rangers, which everyone enjoyed. Finally, our first day of hiking was upon us. We all know scouts like to eat, and these boys were fueling up because they knew it would be the last non-dehydrated meal they would eat for the next 5 days. Soon we would be hitting the trail, with most of our backpacks weighing around 45 pounds. We had a couple packs that weighed over 50 pounds. Ranger Dan provided the troop some guidance prior to hitting the trail. We finally started hiking, and immediately started our nearly 1,000-foot ascent up the mountain. It was only a 2-mile hike to Toothache Springs Campground, but that hill was a killer. We did take in some great views that first day, set up camp, learned to purify water as well as how to cook the Philmont way. The troop woke up early the next morning, packed up their gear, and fueled up with some protein bars and peanuts. We were headed to Uraka Campground, less than 2 miles away. We took a break once we reached the peak of the day's hike and took a few photos. Once we made it to camp, the troop participated in a challenge course that helped us with communication. Here's a few photos from the day. The next day was another early morning for the troop, as today's hike was nearly 7 miles and almost 1,400 feet of elevation. It was a beautiful hike, as you can see from the photos. The hike took us through the Crater Lake campground, which was hardly a lake, it was barely a pond. Anyhow, we ate lunch at Crater Lake and continued our journey to Miners Park, where we would spend the night. We also had an opportunity to take a shower at Miners Park, and we made a troop rule that everyone must shower. In the late afternoon, a lightning storm came through, as well as a hailstorm. I'm telling you, that hailstorm was crazy.
comes the hell. Got scouts running for their lives. Oh. Uh-oh. Scouts are running everywhere. We just took shelter underneath our rainfly. Got some other scouts in here, just chilling out, waiting for that hailstorm to end.
Those are the size marbles, at least. That one, good size gumball. This is all over the place. So hit my head, hit my back inside the tent. This is crazy, look at that big one out there.
The next day, the troop woke up very early as we had our toughest hike of our trek in front of us. The only thing between us and the hunting lodge campground was almost 8 miles of hiking and 1,800 feet of elevation. But before we could begin our hike, the troop was obligated to participate in a conservation project, which, as I recall, was a couple miles away from our camp. So we headed over the conservation project, where we helped build a new trail. Some scouts cut trees, some scouts moved rocks, and the adult leaders, well, they just kind of stood around leaning on their shovels and rakes. But they did look busy. This project helped us earn our Wilderness Pledge Patch. Along the way to Hunting Lodge, we stopped at Clark's Fork Trail Camp, where we branded our shoes, hats, water bottles, iPhone cases, etc. We branded everything. So, there we were, our second to last day of hiking. After yesterday's hike, today's hike would seem to be a lot easier, so we thought. Almost 7 miles and just over 1,000 feet of elevation separated us from our final camping spot at Harlan Campground. But hey, we were going to be shooting guns today, so we had that to look forward to. Today's hike took us through part of the burned area, so there were not a lot of trees providing shade. This hike was pretty intense because it felt like we were continually hiking uphill. When we thought we had reached the peak of the trail, right around the corner, it continued to go up in elevation. Did I mention that we shot guns? All right, so it's our last day of hiking, and it's an easy hike. Just 4 miles to our extraction point, and it was all downhill. The troop was looking forward to getting back to base camp and heading into town to grab some food at Kathleen's Burrito Banquet. We made it to our extraction point in record time, jumped on the bus, and headed back to Philmont Base Camp. The scouts did a great job cleaning up all the gear and getting settled in. We had our final campfire that evening. Philmont was a great experience, and it is something we will always remember. The scouts from Troop 225 were tough, well prepared, and learned a lot during this experience.